Hey guys, welcome back to not Honeycomb. We are actually not in the studio. We're actually not even in Manila right now. I am actually on site at a project, and that explains why this all looks like this. I am actually, well, this is not the project site. The project site is way over there. But there is a safety officer and we have to be wearing masks at all times over there. So I've come all the way over here, maybe a few hundred meters away from everyone else so that I could show you some stuff because we are working on a project. But while I'm here at the project, our friends at Nike actually sent us some stuff to wear, and that includes some pairs of shoes, including a pair of shoes that I haven't had the pleasure of unboxing or seeing yet. So I'm gonna open the bag, show you what we got. Here's the bag, and so it's a bit washed out in this sunlight. It is like 10 a.m. in the morning, and you can see how bright it is. But this is the Zoom Freak 3, and this is a new colorway. The colorway is the Cave Purple Light Lemon Twist colorway, and I haven't seen this one before, which is why I wanted to open it up and show you. There's a tissue, and there's the sneaker. This is the input data colorway. So I'm gonna put down the box. It comes in the standard Zoom Freak 3 box, which is in like this kind of like Thousand Island dressing color. And then here's the sneaker, Zoom Freak 3 Traction. Split color, you got violet and then kind of like this. This isn't quite vault, it's like kind of like a, I don't know, like a avocado ice cream color there on the bottom. Split heel that allows for it to splay a bit. And then here under the part where it says air, you have the Zoom pod. You actually, I believe, have two Zoom pods in the Zoom Freak 3, and they're both in the 4-foot. And it's cool because you can see, I don't know if you can see on the camera, but you can see through the AIR text, that little logo there, that's where the Zoom pod is. And then there's actually another window here where you can see the Zoom unit through a little window there on the back as well. I'll point out some of the difference between the left shoe and the right shoe later, but right now this is the left shoe. On the lateral side, you have that TPU section that points out the Zoom unit, but it appears to have kind of like a very close to black purple kind of striping through it. And then above that, you have the collar section, and the collar section here on the back end of the sneaker is done in kind of this grid pattern, very similar to like a Tron. And I think that's the theme of this shoe, is that it's supposed to be kind of like a computer 90s, early 90s tech feel. So you have that grid matrix running vertically and horizontally there, and then there's actually a purple kind of like signal pattern, like a, what would be that, like a radar pattern also moving through it. The reverse swooshes, which are heavily featured on the Zoom Freak 3. So here you have it kind of as an outline, and then on the medial side it's filled in. On the toe, this being the left shoe, it actually also has a reverse swoosh. On the right shoe, it's the correct way around. And then the strap that goes over the top. Behind the strap, there's a flower. There's like a rose debossed in, and then there's some text, and the text says, oh, it's upside down. It's upside down so that you can read it when you're putting the shoe on. And it says, I am my father's legacy. GA-GA. So Giannis Antetokounmpo. Zoom Freak 3, of course, being the signature sneaker of Giannis Antetokounmpo. He didn't really use it during the finals, so we expect that he's going to be using this a lot in the upcoming NBA season, where he is now the defending champion. Alright, so on the strap, there's also some numbers here. I don't know what they mean. And maybe, you know, that's one of the nice things about getting a sneaker, is that someone like me doesn't have to tell you all about it. Like, you can actually save some stuff for yourself. Then over here, you kind of have this flower. Is that like a flower or like a leaf pattern there? It says Nike, but I do know that that is a similar pattern that we saw a lot last year with the with like all the Nigerian Football Federation concepts that Nike was doing throughout all of last year. And Giannis he's from Greek. He is the Greek freak. He's a Greek citizen, I believe, but he is ethnically from Nigeria. He's African, and his father actually played for the Nigerian football team before they migrated to Greece, and then now they find themselves in America, in Milwaukee. He and his brother both play for the Milwaukee Bucks. And then I think they have another brother who plays for the Lakers, or is traded, something like that. And then on the tongue, it says input data. And then on the pull tab on the tongue and on the back of the shoe, you have more of that kind of radar signal look. So it's kind of like this, you know, 80s, 90s, retro futuristic, you know, computer grids and signals. That is the left shoe. Let's take a peek at the right shoe, see if there's anything different. All right, so this is the right shoe, and as you can see, what I said earlier is that the swooshes on the toe boxes, or here at the bottom of the lacing systems, are, one is the right way around, one is reversed. And I think that right way around one might be the only correctly positioned or right way around non-reverse swoosh on the entire sneaker. On the strap, on the right side, instead of that Nigeria flower plant thing, you have this thing, it says freak. Giannis being the Greek freak. Under the back of the strap, you have the names of his family, right? So Charles, Veronica, which interestingly, Carlos, my actual name in English is Charles. It's Spanish for Charles. And then Veronica is my wife, Nika. So actually when the Zoom Freak 1 came out and it said Charles and Veronica on the midsole, I think I posted that and I said, hey, it's me and Nika. And a lot of my friends thought that Nike had made a shoe for us. We're not that cool. And then I guess this is the rest of his family. It says something like Francis, Thanasis, Giannis, Alex, Costas, and Liam, I believe. So very important to him is his family, and they are represented so far on all three versions of the Zoom Freak line. On the tongue of the right shoe, you actually have Giannis's logo, his triangle GA logo in purple on the sneaker. The shoe itself, it's kind of like a deep indigo black. It's not black. It's like, you know, like black is this little bit of fuse here on the toe, and then it becomes like a, you know, in the sunlight, it's a bit more like an indigo purple, and super cool. And the reason why I wanted to unbox these now is because I'm gonna wear them. And as you can see, it's quite dirty here. So at least in this section, and then we're going to a job site where we're dealing with paint and sanding and dust and all that stuff. So I wanted to show you guys this fresh pair before I use them, because after we're done here, I'm gonna play a bit of basketball. Look at that traction. Let's get the thumbnail. So that is a Zoom Freak 3 from Nike. We're gonna stick them back in the box because today I'm actually gonna be wearing another pair of shoes that I'm gonna show you right now. And here we are. This is another pair of Jordan Delta 2s, and this is in the light smoke gray and white colorway. We have another video that I believe already came out, or is about to come out, I'm not sure, about the Delta 2, and they've quickly become one of my favorite pair of shoes to wear every day. They're so comfortable, them being React sneakers. And let's open it up, show you right away. Boom, that's a sneaker. Is it washed out? Oh, you might not be able to see it in the sun. I'm just gonna show you one shoe for now because they're the same left and right shoe. Can we see that? Maybe I need to turn down the shutter speed a little bit. Is that better? That's a little bit better, not so washed out. So this is the Jordan Delta 2. We actually already did a review on this, so if you want to know more about it in detail, there is another video that's either linked up here or is coming, so subscribe to the page. And this sneaker is just basically in a different colorway. Nice on this one is the sail midsole, and kind of matching with all of the sail hits on the suede. As with the previous pair, all of the suede is in really nice nappy long hair suede. And then something I forgot to mention in the previous sneaker, because I was saying that you have the fast lacing system from the Jordan 11, you actually have this other lacing system here on top, which is a tribute to the Jordan 1. So it's kind of the 1 and the 11 here on the sneaker. Yeah, I just want to show it to you, specifically also because I just also, as I said, I'm a huge fan of this sneaker. During the last 9/9 sale, managed to pick up a pair for my mom in this same colorway on the Nike app. Arrived in 3 days as expected, and the only difference between the kid size, the GS size, older kid size, and the grown-up size, the adult size, is actually twofold. All the materials on the upper are the same, all the features on the upper are pretty much the same. logos, colorway, everything. But the big difference is that the midsole on this one is React, and on that one it's Cushlon, which actually makes sense because you need, you know, kind of less cushion for less weight, if you can follow along. And then because of that, you also don't have the TPU kind of controller plate here on the lateral side. But I want to show you guys because now me and my mom have, you know, the same colorway of shoes. In the Philippines we call that terno, and that's when you're wearing the sneakers, you're all wearing the same sneakers or same t-shirt, and people say, hey, are you guys gonna dance? So let's dance, mom. So that is the Jordan Delta 2 in this smoke gray colorway. Love this sneaker. And then of course the Zoom Freak 3. Ooh, it's hot out here. Can you see my sweat? And of course the Zoom Freak 3 in the input data colorway. So I'm gonna wear these now at our job site, and then hopefully if you can find some time, we'll shoot some hoops over here. We do have a bubble running for our project, so it's a closed site, and all of our guys are tested coming in, and we have a safety officer. Everything's very, very controlled. I'm actually fully vaccinated, and I encourage everyone, if you can, do get vaccinated as soon as possible so that we can get through all of this. But as a bonus, since we are in a bubble here and we are in a very controlled environment, we actually might be able to shoot some hoops at some point here. I don't know right now how these are going to perform on court, and I'm not the world's greatest basketball player. I'm not even a good basketball player at all, but I am Filipino, so I play basketball. It's just part of our DNA, you know, we're born playing basketball, I guess. So have any questions, let me know in the comments below, and follow along on Instagram. I'm at Kayo on Instagram, follow at Honeycomb Manila on Instagram, and follow at Ajimamag on Instagram as well. All right, I wish you guys good luck. I wish you guys good health. Get vaccinated if you can. It will help a lot. Peace.